Welcome everyone. I am recording this video due to a couple of questions that I received from my transit video yesterday. One of them was very interesting, which is if transits affect everyone differently, and what is the point of studying transits and talking about transits. I think it's a beautiful practice to be aware of the movement of the planets, to pay attention to the changes that are being pulled and pushed and brought forward in our lives and around us, to understand further and more deeply what is this creation, how things are constantly shifting and changing, and to allow us to get more deeply in touch with our inner knowing, inner truth, and how we relate to the world around us. So in this way, I would say that transits and not just watching the sun move through and around your horoscope is throughout the year is a really beautiful practice. Watching the moon go right across from the sun and be full and come and meet the sun, to on Amavasya, the dark day of the moon, and seeing what is being brought up in that moment is a beautiful practice. We get to tune in with a deeper cosmic energy of transformation and change, and I think it's a beautiful practice. And that also means that interpretation of it has to be done very specifically to you and your own chart and your own dasha and your own circumstances. So in this way, that is why I will speak of transits and planets moving, and I invite you to open your chart, connect to your chart. We actually call it the chakra. You've heard a lot chakra. We talk about them a lot in the West. You heard about it, but the way when you pull out your chart, that is your chakra. That is the energy of the planets, the way they were on your birth, and what form came into creation. It's a moment that brought into creation your form and life journey. And I think it's really precious to tune into that and to watch, to connect with the sun, the moon, the energy of light and change, and it just brings in a beautiful dimension into your life and also your spiritual practice. There's no reason to bring in anything alarming. I think sometimes we can be use some of these transits and be very alarming, and there's really no reason. I mean, at some point, someone once told me, I can't, I don't like talking to sick people. I'm afraid of suffering, and everyone suffers. We all take turn. Suffering comes, and then happiness comes, and suffering comes, and it's just part of this world. So when it's time for things to change, it will change, and then there will be better times. Things are always in that shift. And it's our practice. It's a practice in watching. And if you think about any form of higher yoga, it is all a practice in watching. So in this way, I'm inviting you to tune in to absolutely be in touch with the movement, stellar movement. Be in touch with all these parts of yourselves that were with you at birth and that are being churned and turned and creating and to go into more deeply into this this kind of this place, this inner tuning in. Yes, because on some level, if you think about the history of time, that is so much of what people were doing, tuning into when to plant, when to harvest, when spring was here, tuning to the rhythms of the world and transforming with it and understanding with it and growing with it and watching the body change, and women, go into we'll say go into season, ovulation happens and babies come, and then it's time to be older and go in old age, and the hair changes and goes white, and all of it is a practice into this eternal change and great mystery and great incredible journeys that we come to be here to live. And there is a lot of agitation in the world, is there not? We'll have our phones and all these, we'll call them distractions, which, in a little bit here, a little bit there, this is no big deal, but in overdoing in all these things, and it's really costing a lot of inner peace. So in the same way, tune into the stars, tune into the absolute miracle of every day, watching the sun coming and the sun going and the moon changing, and the seasons, and tune into this rhythm. Be in touch with that part of yourself within yourself in the world. Yeah. And keep your mind on such reflection. Because there is such beauty with the use of the mind, bringing the mind into attention to reflect upon some higher just mystery, and a higher, we'll say higher unfolding of things. Okay. So I've given you this answer to why do we study transits, why they matter, even though they affect all of us differently. And because it's not about sensational headlines, it's not about fearsome updates or being afraid that there's an eclipse. It's not about that. It's about us remembering who we are. And so much of this journey is about that. Okay, I'm sending you much love. Today is Sunday. And I don't know if you know this, but in the Vedic calendar, we begin our week with the Sunday. It is the day of the sun. The sun is, to us, revered as the essence of all essence, the eye of all eye, the guru of all gurus. And so on the day of Surya, we begin the week. And so today is Sunday, and talking about the sun, actually, the sun is going to be transiting. It's going to move from Aquarius into Pisces, while it's slowly making its way to Aries for April. So the sun is entering Pisces on the 14th. So the sun has this energy of being able to begin things, and the moon sustains. So when the sun is in this in-between degrees, it's not giving it the strength to ignite things in the world. So often we'll see if you start something on the day the sun is transiting right on the lowest degrees into a new sign. We call this the Sankranti. Things will have to be done again. It's almost like the ignition isn't there to be strong enough. So the sun is heading towards Jupiter. It's going to be with Jupiter in the sign of Pisces. And which also means that our dark moon is going to be in Pisces with Jupiter, and the full moon will be right across in Virgo. And I will give you more details on those dates. Okay, I hope you'll have a wonderful Sunday, and I will see you again soon. Okay.